Greetings, salutations, my name is Deltran, and I'm sitting here thinking about Fire Emblem Heroes on the way home from work. So I figured I'd go ahead and talk to you guys about what is on my mind. And this keeps coming up over and over and over again. I swear, the thing that I see most on the internet right now about Fire Emblem is, why doesn't Marth have an alt? It sounds so stupid, but you know what? Out of everything that I hear, I think this probably drives some sort of response in me, because there is no, like, numerical thing I could just put down and say, here is your best team, here is your best build. There's nothing I could do with that. And instead, I just see all these people raging about Marth not having an alt, and they point to things like Sword Heart and Olwen getting alts recently. They point to Horse Erica having an alt, and, you know, this is all good, but here are my thoughts on why I don't want to see an alt for Marth anytime soon. Like, not even a little bit soon. Number one, be careful what you wish for. The thing is that Alphonse got an alt, you know, nice bunny ears and all. Really well equipped. And I'm talking about his giant spoon. I mean, like, that's a wooed axe. So, I mean, that's a really good thing to have on a unit. And he's arguably the best horse cavalier that we have. So kudos to him, but he looks like a tool. And even he hates it, okay? Even Alphonse completely hates the way he looks, and I don't blame him. So that's point number one. Point number two is, I don't have a succinct way to wrap this up, but take a look at the first alts that we, not the first alts we got. Well, take a look at the first alts we got. They were something special, they were something unique in that, you know, we never had a flying blade tome user before, and there were a few other things that they came with that were really, really special, right? Take a look now at the Brave, the first Brave banner that we had, Brave Heroes banner. I mean, that's where power creep started, right? That's where Arvon and all the weapons were better, and all the weapons have been following suit since then, but all the weapons are better, and there's been this general idea of there being like this random +5 boost to BST, which has been carrying forward. Not every unit just gets this, but a lot of units have been, including all of the Brave Heroes. So that's one thing, is that if we get an alt for Marth now, we run the risk of him being a bunny. Not literally, because Easter's already gone, but, you know, being a bunny. And then on top of that, guys, he could easily get power crept already. And I don't want that to happen to our boy Marth. I don't necessarily have a strong attachment to him, but I do recognize him as, like, the face of Fire Emblem. And it would be a shame to get an alt of him that's just randomly summonable or is restricted to a dumb costume, and then suddenly he's out of the running for being useful again because he got power crept. I don't want to see that happen to him. And so I'm sitting here thinking that I just don't want to see a Marth alt for any time right now. I just don't want to see it. And so we can wait. I think we can wait until they're ready to bump BST another couple of points. I think we can wait until they're like, oh, here's this new concept that we're sort of thinking will be okay after we introduce, like, 3 more hero banners. So we'll put this weapon on Marth, and then, you know, 3 hero banners from now won't be as broken, but it's going to be broken for like a month and a half. That's the point in time I want to see Marth. I seriously want him to come out to basically redefine, at a moment where the game points and strategy and tactics and just raw power gets redefined. I think that Marth deserves that. And so if that means we don't see him until like the 5th year anniversary, well, okay, that's a little bit far. If we don't see him until, I don't know, a year from now, I'd be okay with that. I'd really be okay with 2 years from now, obviously. But that is what I'm thinking of every time I see people say, oh, well, we need an alt. I did it again, guys. Can't talk. We need a Marth alt. No. No, we don't need a Marth alt. Not at all. We need to wait. He needs to come out, and he needs to be not broken, but he needs to be redefining what it means to be powerful in the game, I believe. That's what I think he deserves. Let's wait on that, you know? Another thing is that, and I didn't want to complain about this, I was really, but it's more a warning, so it's not really a complaint. I just feel duped. Last time I did this, not only did I have a terrible setup where I had to hold my own phone, but I had this notion that Claire was worlds better than Sita as far as her weapon upgrades goes in the same niche. And here's the thing, guys, I have to take about half of that back. And the reason why I have to take about half of that back is because whenever I was evaluating this, and it was down in the comments, I forget who pointed this out to me, and I was rather dumbfounded. I forget who pointed this out to me in the comments, that the battle simulator I used had a bug in it where that weapon was effective against all unit types. So, you know, actually in hindsight, looking at that, I'm less impressed with how she performed, to be honest with you, because the last time this happened on the exact same one, the Andu 2 one that's hosted at GitHub, that particular battle sim, whenever Hanoka's weapon came out that was effective against, same thing, it was borked in that she was effective against all units. And so I caught that mistake. It was sort of funny seeing her just sort of destroy everything in that battle sim, but I saw, you know, without buffs, without anything, just like, you know, you plop her in and off to the races she goes. And I feel dumb that I didn't follow up. I put in a bug report the first time, it got fixed. I didn't put in a bug report the second time. I just sort of got fixed on their own, because I'm sure that they caught it way after the fact, but it was very annoying to see that that happened twice. And so I'm not calling them out necessarily. I'm a software engineer by trade, and so one, it does annoy me whenever I see a bug like that happen twice, and two, I totally get it. They're not getting any money from making that. So, and the code base that they inherited was not exactly master class here, guys. Not bumping on anybody. I'm not going to point out any of my codes that I put out for free. They're terrible too, and so I feel for them, and I'm very sorry about that. But just be careful. Next time you see something and you're wondering if it's a little too good to be true, like, oh my gosh, this unit's broken, just go down, hover over top of some fights that they should be winning, fights that you hope they win, and fights that you didn't think they should be winning, and verify that you're getting what you expect, guys. Doing your own due diligence sometimes is just what you have to do. And so really that's everything that is on my mind. I am sorry. There's nothing too grander or big here, but you know what, I've just been thinking about Marth and all the nerd rage going on, because I'm finally merging up my Marth. I'm planning on making that my first +5 red unit, or +10 red unit. It will also be, no, it won't be my first +5 red unit. Horse Erica is +7 right now, and I wish she could have gotten to +10, but hey, whatever. That happens. I am going to be very happy once I have my Marth at +10. Being able to put him into arena is going to be so helpful whenever I have seasons like I did a couple of weeks ago. Well, I just didn't have a red in arena, and so I'm excited for that. What heroes are you guys actually running in your arena teams that are staple, that don't change in and out, especially if they're summonable in the newly reformed 3- and 4-star pools? Please let me know, because like, I am on the hunt for which one I should do best. I have lots of opinions, but you know what? Once I see all the options, I get option paralysis. I've sat on loads of feathers and refining stones and sacred dew just to blow it all in like one weekend, like I did a while ago. But that's all right, Lloyd's happy for it, so of all the heroes, right? So anyway, let me know, guys, what you think down in the comments below, and yeah, until next time, take it easy. Just going home.